Hi everyone, it's Amy D, and this message is about becoming a better listener. So how do we listen better? Well, first we have to recognize what's stopping us from really hearing what the other person has to say to us so that we can connect to them. We can invite them to show up by showing up. You know when you're in that conversation and you've just completely checked out and you're in screensaver mode and you have no idea what they just said because, quite frankly, you're distracted and you're listening to the thought in your head, whatever it's telling you to do, or the laundry list of all the things you need to get done. And it's just super important that we begin to recognize these characteristics about ourselves, because our day and age has become so technological and electronic that we don't often get an opportunity to connect eye to eye with another human being. We're constantly emailing, or we're texting, or we're making a phone call. So it's really important to connect to make these relationships, and that then builds the invitation to show up in a dialogue. And when we do that, we want to be a better listener, because then that affords us the opportunity to really be of service to somebody else and to hear where they may need assistance. And what that does is it then puts good karma in your karma bank. And why wouldn't we want that? As well as it really feels good. So how do you become a better listener? Well, instead of asking somebody, well, how are you? And then responding, I'm just great, or I'm fine, or I'm okay, or whatever. Really give them the truth. If you want to know how someone's doing, how is your day going today? Tell me about it. You can do that in 60 seconds or less. And then they might say, you know, my day's going better just because I'm talking to you. Or I've had the most amazing experience 5 minutes ago. I just met X, Y, and Z. Or whoever, whatever. However it works out. But by really engaging, being in full connection with the other person, then you're developing a relationship. And you're inviting the other person to show up, and you're showing up fully. And what does that do? It raises the frequency and the vibration, and you become more energized. So learn how to frequently raise your frequency by having a good conversation with somebody and inviting them to show up. And really being real. If your day's going to, down, then admit it. You know what? My day's feeling kind of interesting, but you know what? Because I'm talking to you and you just asked me how I was doing, it makes me feel better. Or invite yourself to not have a practiced response and be as off the cusp as possible. Because this will show and help you to create a positive and authentic way to communicate with the world and show up in that way that you want to see. Because truly, we just want to be the reflection of everything else that we want to see. So to be a better listener, you need to listen better. And by listening better, you need to be an authentic dialogue and communicator to really connect. Until next time.